Hi everyone, we are Collaborative Group 1, and this year we worked with Aapne Aap Women's Collective. So my name is Charlotte, and I'll be giving you a little bit of background on AAWC. So Aapne Aap Women's Collective is an anti-sex trafficking organization founded in 1998 and based in the red light district of Mumbai, India. Their mission is to provide a caring and supportive platform of wholesome services to help women, girls, and children in the red light area make choices for a dignified and better quality life. Their vision is to provide the tools and resources for empowerment to trafficked brothel-based prostitutes, their daughters, and other marginalized girls and children in Mumbai's red light district, and to prevent the cycle of intergenerational prostitution. And then a little bit more background. Aapne Aap Women's Collective operates 3 main programs tailored to different age groups. So Umeed is for women involved in brothel-based prostitution aged 18 and up, shown in the top right photo. Udaan is for the daughters of Umeed members aged 5 to 18, and for other girls who live in the red light area, shown in the middle photo. And Umang is for toddlers of Umeed members aged 2.5 to 5, and for other children who live in the red light area, and that's shown in the bottom photo. By providing tools, resources, and support centered around the themes of outreach, education, empowerment, finance, health, recreation, and shelter, AAWC helps its members to achieve a better quality of life through higher education and skillful jobs. By working with all age groups, Aapne Aap Women's Collective works to stop the cycle of intergenerational prostitution and sex trafficking at its source.
My name is Fatmata, and I'll be talking about what we accomplished. So first semester, we worked on lesson plans surrounding mental health, and some topics we talked about range from depression and anxiety. And with each topic, we had an associated activity. An example of an activity we had was we had students reflect on how they would like to perceive mental health in India in the future. And then second semester, we made a handbook for the staff to deal with mental health and capacity building. Capacity building relates to practices that keep an organization sustainable through supporting employees and organizations. And to incorporate capacity building in our handbook, we talked about how to build up leadership capacity on an individual level, as well as we encourage the staff to have quarterly employee meetings, as well as activities to build community, such as writing a note of appreciation to a coworker every week.
Hi, I'm Abby, and I will be talking about some challenges we faced during our internship. So we faced several challenges throughout our internship, but we worked through them to create an effective workspace and achieve our goals throughout the semester. One of the challenges we faced was the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which has forced us to transition having all of our meetings completely virtual, which was a change from collaborative group work's previous years. Also, we had some changes to our CG group as we lost some members in the second semester, and this had forced us to adapt our work and change the work schedule. Another challenge we faced was our supervisor transitioning positions out of Aapne Aap, and so through that we also had to push up some deadlines, and we had to work through that, and we adapted and we got our workbook finished at the end. And the last challenge we faced was the time difference between Eastern Standard Time and Indian, like the time change in India. And this was somewhat hard because at first it was hard to find a time to meet, but after a while we found an effective time to meet with our supervisor, and we worked through that. So although we experienced these challenges during our internship, we were able to overcome them by working diligently and communicating with each other, as well as our supervisor and the GSP staff often.
Hi, my name is Yue Ying, and I'm going to talk about our learning outcomes. From this internship, we picked up really practical skills that will help our future career development. Each member of our CG took turn to manage our group email, asking for clarification about our assignments, scheduling a meeting, or submitting our work. Sometimes we discussed together about how to phrase our requests in a more polite way and how to deal with situations in which she felt a great opportunity for us to practice the email etiquette. Under the supervision of our Indian coordinator, we became more comfortable with delving into an unfamiliar topic and reporting in the format that she expected, like the lesson plans and the workbook mentioned before. We also grew more adept at fitting the literature into a culturally specific context, such as combining the traditional Indian meditation and dance into our report. Our awareness of cultural differences was thus highly improved. This was almost the first time for every member to work with a non-government organization, completing the summary for the organization and the later workbook for employees, equipped us with more knowledge about their community and their overall structure. It was also very inspiring to read about their past efforts to initiate change about intergenerational prostitution, even though we did not get to much of this issue this academic year. Overall, we did harvest from this internship with Aapne Aap.
In terms of personal reflections, in spite of the challenges, overall, we had a wonderful experience. We had learned much more about working with a global NGO, as indicated earlier, with learning objectives. We were also able to meet many of the people of Aapne Aap. We continued to engage critically with the team. We continued to work with our supervisor, Ms. Sneha Mahajan, and we had also met the children. However, we had our limitations in terms of meeting up with the students, and it was hoped that we would maybe engage more with the students in the future, hopefully after the pandemic is over. Speaking of the pandemic, mental health and wellness are especially important amidst a pandemic. And so that had been our focus for much of the year. And we are glad that we were able to contribute towards positive employee mental health, as well as that of the community that AAWC serves. We were also able to continue to keep in mind cultural sensitivity, as that is very important to producing quality work that is inclusive. In addition, we learned a lot more about the importance of clear communication with our fellow CG members, the CG facilitators, our GSI, Ms. Clary Bodraz, and our AAWC supervisor, Ms. Sneha Mahajan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Wit, and along with Cal, we're going to be talking about future plans. So in terms of the future plans, we hope to make the transition between our CG and the next one as smooth as possible. So part of this is ensuring that next year's collaborative group will continue to build off of what we have established already this year with Aapne Aap and work to further build a strong and solid relationship with them. So in order to accomplish this, we are making a plan for the next CG members. We're going to work with Aapne Aap so that by sharing what worked for us, they know how to best go about communicating with the supervisors, as well as, some ideas on how to foster relationships with the children at Aapne Aap. As well as this, we're going to help facilitate the transition of the new Aapne Aap team member. We'll be working with the next GSP cohort and ensuring that they are sufficiently oriented in what we do as the GSP community to help accomplish the mission and vision of Aapne Aap.
Hi, my name is Kyle, and I'll be continuing with what Whit said about our future plans. So we hope our work has established a foundation and a network for next year's CG to work more frequently with students and the community that Aapne Aap serves in order for CG members to better connect with them on a personal level, which we hope will be more possible during a non-COVID and non-pandemic year. Of course, the pandemic will undoubtedly still be around in the fall. So the next cohort CG that works with Aapne Aap will also have to address mental health issues during a pandemic time, as well as creating mental health resources for future times without COVID or a pandemic. Finally, we hope our work will help next year's CG in moving forward Aapne Aap's mission of ending intergenerational prostitution, as well as creating a better future for all the members that Aapne Aap serves in their community. And finally, we would just like to give a special thanks to GSP for the opportunity to have a global internship with AAWC, and of course, Sneha for working with us all year and giving us meaningful projects and assignments to work on to support AAWC's mission. So thank you for watching our video.